I was able to grow and maintain about a ½ an inch each month. And I'm gonna show you how I did it. Hello and welcome to Entirely JoJo, where today we are talking about hair journeys and what we have to do to have a successful one. So if you have any interest in my hair growth and how I went from this to this in about a year, grab a seat while I run through my 5 tips for maintaining your hair growth. I big chopped March 29, 2019. In January 2021, this is how much hair I had. So I do want to preface this by saying that everyone's hair is different and what works for me might not work for you. Understanding your hair is really important, and the different nuances and different things that make your hair different from someone else. So if you want to check out my video where I touch on porosity and density, I'll leave a link right here for you. But enough plugging, let's get right into it. So number 1, diet. Just to give you an idea of my baseline, I happen to be a vegetarian. I have been born and raised vegetarian. I have never had any type of red meat. I do eat chicken and I'll eat fish now. But during this time period of my hair growth, I did not eat chicken. A few times I had fish. For you guys, if you want to try it, I know it might be very difficult, but try it. No red meat. Limit your dairy intake, no alcohol, no soda, eat fruits and vegetables, no coffee, no junk food. I know it's just so hard, but try it for a week, try it for 2 weeks, see if you feel any different. If your body feels great, I'm telling you, your hair's gonna feel great too. One thing that I think is very important for diets, and I think I'll probably do a video on this in the future, but intolerances are, I don't think intolerances are spoken on enough. We always talk about allergies and who's allergic to this and allergic to that, but intolerances also have a huge effect on your body. Breakouts, tiredness, it can show itself in multiple different ways. I get zits and breakouts in a specific spot all the time, and I have a strong belief that is because I am eating something that is regular. It could be vegetable oil, it could be corn, it could be broccoli, it could be anything. It could be something that's very healthy but happens to not be good for your particular body. Take an intolerant test. See if there's some cheeses or some fishes or some vegetables that you're regularly eating, or even some spices that are just not good for you. But I'm a big advocate for intolerance tests. Change up your diet and try something a little bit new. Okay, number 2, water. Water, and we talk about this all the time. Water is so good for you, and it might not taste great, but it's so important. During this 2-year time period, I did intake more water than I used to the year before. For me, especially right now, I've been trying to be really good about the water and try to get my skin to look a little better. So going online, figuring out exactly how much water you need to take. Everybody's a little different. I think they've averaged it for women and men. Men, they say should drink between 6 and 11, and women, they say they should drink between 4 and 7 cups. This also is different based on how much water is in your food. You do get water from your food, and your physical exercise, the atmosphere in your area. Is it hot? There is such a thing as drinking too much water, so it is important to find that basis that works well for you. I have this is my cup. I got it at the 99-cent store and I absolutely love it. This equates to 2 full bottles. I just pour it in here, and for some reason this makes me drink more water because I like it and it's fun and it has a little sucky cup. I don't know, this just works really well for me. For some reason, you give me a water bottle and I don't like it, but this, I don't know. Maybe we just need to trick ourselves into drinking more water. Exercise. All these things that I'm talking about that affect your hair, they also affect your body. You're going to feel great. Your skin's going to feel great. You're going to feel great. So, exercise. And I don't mean just walking to the store and walking out of the store. That doesn't count. I'm talking about taking 30 minutes out of your day and dedicating it to something, whether it be your stomach, whether it be your arms, whether it be your back, your legs. Find a YouTuber, find a even when they have a lot of these really cute charts on Pinterest, like challenges that you can do a certain amount of exercises each day, making your blood flow better. And everything in your body has to do with blood, including your hair. And the stronger, the healthier your blood is with your diet, your water intake, and your exercise, the better you're going to feel. Try to take 30 minutes out of 4 days of every week for 2 weeks and tell me if you don't feel better. Tell me if your skin doesn't look better, and tell me if your hair doesn't somehow seem to be making a little bit of a movement. Protective hairstyle. Now, like I said, this is what works for me. When I big chopped, I usually big chop down to like a boy's head, nice and smooth. I love popping my cheekbones out, so I have absolutely no problem with cutting off my hair off. It grows back, it's hair. The first, I think, 2 or 3 months, I cannot get a protective hairstyle into my head. It just doesn't work. So for me, what I did was I used, I had a curling, what is it called? It was by Shea Moisture. I'll pop it up. I used this Shea Moisture product, washed my hair, threw it in my hair, and then I would use a sponge and roll it. So I got all of these like little beads of my hair curled up, and in a way, although I could not braid my hair and protect my ends in that way, I was able to seal in the moisture in my hair and protect my ends. For the first 3 months, like I said, I just do those little beady stuffs, but then I put in braids, and because I am tender-headed to the highest degree, I never have gone in professional braids ever in my life. I've always done them myself. Before that, my mother has always done them for me. I cannot handle someone in my head at all. Being that I'm tender-headed, I've also had difficulties using any braids that were heavy. One of my best friends in college, she always did yarn braids, and I thought they were just she was gorgeous. They always looked so good on her, so I wanted to try and learn. So I learned how to put yarn braids in my hair. And the year 2019, that is primarily what I used. Once my hair was long enough to put braids in, I used yarn braids, and these are yarn braids. It works really well for me. It is light. I do not put my braids in tight. I do raw products. It's just, for me, I find that it works better. I also coat the yarn with moisturizers also. I also spray my hair, oil my scalp, and now this is when my hair is in braids. I oil my scalp, I spray my hair, I moisturize the braids themselves so my hair does not dry out. This again is for me. I cannot keep my hair in any type of braid situation like this longer than, I think the longest I've ever gone is a month. When I was in high school, I did it longer, but now that I'm older, I've never. So 3 weeks, 4 weeks, usually it's 2 weeks, I'll be honest. I will put in braids and it will be in there for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'll take it out, wash my hair, make sure my hair is okay, and then put them back in. And that's just what works for me. Now, the reason why I think a protective hairstyle is so important, as your hair is doing this new growth thing, it needs as little manipulation as possible. So keeping your hair protected, keeping your ends in, keeping it moisturized in the right way, not clogged up with moisture and oils, but in a healthy way, protect your hair. Okay? Just keep your hair protected. Keep it away from the air as it's doing its growth thing. All right, lastly, number 5. Is it number 5? I think it's number 5. The correct hair regimen for you. For you. This is going to look different for every single person. And these products might be all natural that work well for you, or they might have some things that everybody else is afraid of. During this year of growth that you're looking at, or 2 years of growth, what I was doing was natural. I switched to all natural products. I used the same thing that my mother was using at the time. She went all natural. She went raw butters, raw oils, natural shampoos, natural conditioners, natural proteins. And the products that she found was based on this woman. Her YouTube is 20th Century Woman, I believe, 20th Century Woman. She has shampoos and conditioners that we used, and a shampoo bar that we used for that time of my hair growth. The beginning of it, I did not, but towards the end, I did. I do think that it worked well for my hair at its natural state. I will say that. I used her soap bar, I used her conditioner, and I used her protein. And then I used raw shea butter and raw castor oil. My mother also came up with a oil for our scalps that works wonders. Absolutely beautiful. That is what I used during this time period of my year. Now, the reason why I'm not telling you, oh, go use it, is because everyone's different. And during that time period of my growth, with the combination of my diet, my water, my exercise, my protective hairstyles, and the products that I chose to use, my hair seemed to flourish. Now, this might be different for you. It might be better for you if you do something a little different. You might need to do the no oils, and you won't know until you try. So you gotta try all these things. And this year, seeing that we're going to a new year, this is the time to start something new. But January's here. Today, make a decision to try a couple of these things. Try a new diet. Try to be better about your water intake. Go to the 99-cent store. Pick you up a bottle, you know? But yes, find you a regimen. Make that your goal. Find you a regimen that works well for you. That is my suggestion. That is what I did to grow and maintain a healthy hair. I hope these 5 tips can help. Try them. Write a comment and tell me which one you're going to try. If it's going to be more water, if it's going to be exercise. Are you going to try a different hair regimen? Are you going to try to do more protective styles? Tell me what you think your plan is for this year, or just for this month. It is a new year. We are starting anew. It's exciting. Find some things that you want to do. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great year. So for me, the first half of my video doesn't have my ring in it. Mommy, sorry. Now my eyes are turning red. Yeah. These lights, I don't know how you YouTubers would be doing this. Yes, water. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. And it's me. I am a very strange person. Number 4. We're on number 4. Yes.